So when I first set up the hose, I didn't do it correctly. I then read the instructions. Typical man logic. Certainly one of my most favorite products. If you're sick of this, I work for the company because I've been saying this. The family and I, we bought a caravan and started planning our lap. Once we got the van, we did the usual shakedown. One of the first things I remember was setting up the Sullage hose, and I had this brand new coiled ribbed hose. I started with this. As you can see, it's got a bit of a memory and a mind of its own. Once I connected it up, I had this spiral effect and I couldn't get it to sit flat onto the ground. And so obviously water wasn't really flowing through the highs and lows. I thought, there's got to be something better than this. I was talking to the guys at the local caravan shop, Watson's Port Macquarie, and they showed me the flat out multi-reel. This was my first introduction to the brand and to their products. The first obvious thing you notice is how much smaller it is. But not just that, the hose is a heap lighter and a lot easier to work with. So when I first set up the hose, I didn't do it correctly. I've got a horizontal Sullage outlet, so I connected it on and the first thing it did is kink. I then read the instructions. Typical man logic. You do and then read the instructions when you can't work it out. I got myself an elbow and mounted that on a bit of a 45 coming out the back of the van. And once I got that right, the Sullage hose flowed beautifully. With just this product, it changed my complete setup and pack up. As you wind, the water expels out the other end, which means you don't have little puddles of water stored in your tunnel boot. I got rid of the old ribbed thing and took away all the frustrations that come with that. You don't quite have the same smells that you have with a normal Sullage hose, given that it's got bung plugs that stop the drips as well from puddling, and it just saves you a heap of time in setup and pack up. Whilst it's not glamorous, it's certainly one of my most favourite products from our lap around Australia, and one that I would certainly use again in any van. Because of products like this that made me want to work for the company in the first place. It actually allowed me to spend more time enjoying the great country that we have and spending time drinking beer. If you're sick of this, get yourself a flat out Sullage hose. I'm not saying this because I work for the company. I work for the company because I've been saying this.